All right, everyone.
Yes, we're sure.
I know, just to make sure I'm doing everything right. Yes. Okay. All right, so for my Zoom friends, I know there's a little bit of a glare like on my face right now, but in like 7 to 8 minutes, that should be gone. All right, welcome everyone. It's nice to see you all. My name is Ruby, for those of you who might be new and joining on Zoom. We are going to begin tonight in an easy seat position. So one ankle in front of the other. If you have a block or something that you would like to sit on, you can absolutely do so. And we'll just rest with the palms on the knees, either grounded down or facing up. Up for receiving of energy, or if you've had quite enough of receiving other people's shit, you can just let your hands rest on your knees. And give yourself a few deep breaths. Whether those breaths are incredibly audible or just little quiet baby breaths. Let each breath that enters and exits your body breathe some renewal, some release. Let your breath bring you into the present moment. And as you acknowledge the present moment, check in with yourself to notice how you feel today. Be honest and be okay with it. And however you feel, I just encourage you to be with it, be present, lean into it. So often we want to be something or somehow other than we are. And it just causes more anxiety, more worry. So today, if even for the next 60 minutes that we spend together, be present with yourself. Remember, this is your practice. So if you need to rest, if you need to slow down, honor that. Take a deep breath in, pull your shoulders up to your ears. Slow, gentle exhale, let your shoulders fall down the spine. 2 more times, sitting taller, each breath in. Let your shoulders relax. Once more, very actively driving your heart center forward as you allow your shoulders to rest. Normal breathing. Tailbone pulling to the earth. Option to bring your hands together at heart center. Or just keep your hands where they are. Organic, unhurried breath. And a moment of silence for yourself, for your community, for the world. Be present. Acknowledging your highest self. Invitation to bow your forehead and let the tips of your index finger touch your third eye center. And if it is in your practice, you can take this moment to set an intention grounded in presence. What do you need out of this practice? What do you need out of yourself? Really connecting to that need, to that desire, and taking 3 more breath spaces. And however you are feeling today, just remember it is always darkest before the dawn. Let's take 1 more breath as we allow the hands to come down to the knees. We'll lift the head up, open the eyes, blink a few times to reacclimate. And we're going to switch ankles. So just allow the other ankle to come into the front. Once your ankle gets there, just reset, nothing too fancy. One direction with your head. And then once you find the movement, add the breath. So you'll inhale as your chin finds your chest. And then you'll exhale as your head falls back. Try to remain tall in your spine. And then we'll rotate the opposite direction. Just feeling all those little fibers in your neck and shoulders kind of move around as you shake it up. And the next time your right ear is towards your right shoulder, just stay there, a little opening through the left side of your neck. Let your left hand just fall to the earth beside you. Right arm up over the head, fingertips to the left side of the head. Give yourself a little assist here since I can't touch you. Lead with the heart, lift up, take 2 more breaths. Don't overthink, just release the right arm down, let the left ear fall to the left shoulder and switch, lift the left arm up over to the right side. And come on back into center, both arms down, chin up towards the ceiling, gaze up as well, pull your shoulder heads back. On your exhale, chin to chest, round the arms forward and pull them just directly ahead of you. So I keep them at shoulder line. You might come down a little bit more. We're looking for a cat spine. So inhale, open up, bring the hands back. You can take them further if you'd like. Gaze up. And then as you exhale, circle around the body, pull forward, belly to spine, chin to chest. Seated cat-cow variation with active arms. So open it up. Exhale, let it go. We'll be here for 3 more breath cycles. Inhale, find some space, pull it back. Exhale, protract those shoulders, chin into chest, tuck the tail as you pull the belly in. 2 more. Good, good. Bring the hands down. We're going to keep the legs bent at the knees, but we're just going to bring the soles of the feet to touch, heels and toe mounts together. We're working to keep the knees pushing downward into space. We're going to bring our hands behind the ears, little prisoner arms. Take a deep breath in, and on your exhale, right elbow towards the right side body. Control with your core. Inhale, pull up through center. Exhale, left elbow towards left side body. Good. And we're just going to breathe and move back and forth. You can choose to move a little quicker if you'd like. This is core work. So whenever you're doing core work, especially in your yoga practice, it should be slow and steady. I think of core work like a really good tool for your yoga practice, and your body is your project. So you're using that tool to chisel your body, your project. Let's go 2 more on either side. Try to keep that head up, gaze forward. Using those glutes as stabilizing muscles is not the easiest thing to do. Next time we come back into center, we'll go goal post the arms, and then we're gonna row the right arm up. So push it up. Find the beat with the music. If you can't hear the music, find the beat of your own drummer. Yes. Now, Christina's already into it. Imagine side body crunch. We got 5 more. Keep that left arm up. It wants to be lazy. Good. Both arms up, stretch. Goal post. Push the left arm. Keep that right arm lifted. Yeah, you got it. Using both sides of the brain. All right, now imagine side body crunch. Laughing is acceptable. We got 3. And both arms up. Whew, fold forward. If you need to straighten your legs, you can absolutely do so. Or you can stay here, continue to stabilize. Push the feet together, keep the knees down. It can be more restorative if you would like to round through the neck and let your head be heavy. If that pulls or pinches the low back, just lift up and keep the crown forward. Yes, yes, yes. 3 deep breaths. Let me hear your exhales. Last one, best one of the day. Woo. Rise on up to your seat. Bring your knees together, legs long if they're not already there, and shake them out. Come off the ground, I don't need that. And then keep your right leg long, bend your left knee. We're gonna cradle the baby. 2 options. You can either just cradle the left arm around the left leg, hold the left foot with your right hand and cradle. If you would like to bind, imagine the left arm underneath of the left leg, holding the left leg like a little latch. Now your back wants to round when you do that, so drive through the heart. Yes, there you go. Dorsiflex left foot, and rock it from side to side. Yeah, there you go. And that's okay too, this is totally acceptable. Now we're going to take the left arm out of the left leg and just bring it down to the ground in front of you. Try to keep your left leg lifted like this. Release your right hand. Take your right hand to the outside of your left foot. Lift your left foot up, kick it away. Good. Now take your left hand off the ground, bring it to the instep of your left foot. Pull your heart towards your foot. Dorsiflex right foot on the ground. We're here for 3 breaths. See what I do with all the time on my hands? So much room. All right, now with control, engage your core, Mula Bandha lock, pelvic lift into the belly. Slowly exhale, lower your left leg down to the mat. Drive your heart towards your foot, bend your elbows, pull them to either side of the room. Yes, get as low as you can, but don't force anything. 2 breaths. Great job. Release your hands from your left foot. Lift up, bring your hands to the ground directly next to you, just so you can root down. Dorsiflex both feet, but lift the left heel off of the ground. 10 pulses. Keep the left foot lifted, arms out. Pulse. Try to keep the left leg still. 5. 1, hands down. Left leg up as far as you can get it. Slowly lower down. Woo, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Don't overthink, keep the left leg straight. Bend the right knee, bring the right leg in, and we're cradling right leg. So again, either wrap it around or bind to latch underneath. And you want to be grabbing the left foot either by the pinky edge side or the heel. We don't want to be pulling on the toes and overexerting the ankle, okay? And you can keep the right leg active by flexing the right toes. And when you're rocking from side to side, you want to work to get that right foot across the midline of the body. So imagine you're trying to rock it as far over past the left knee as you can get it. Yep, you got it. You can hold the foot. If you don't need to hold the foot, you're good. What do I do with my hands? Yes. All right, now bring it into center. You're going to release left hand from the right foot. Hold. Now take the left hand around to the pinky edge side of the right foot. Extend the leg up. Lift. You're trying to stay even to center. Both sides of the body are different. Right arm now up and over into the right. Yep, inner arch of the foot. Drive your chest to your thighs. We're here for 5. Now try your right leg might be pulling you down. Lift it up with your hands. We're working for stretching the back of the leg. Yeah. With control, engage the core, root down through sits bones. Exhale, slowly lower. Feel the resistance in the back side of the body. Once you lower down, hold. Next, exhale. Drive the elbows to either side of the room as your chest gets closer to your leg. Don't force it. 2 breaths. Feet stay active so you don't lose the engagement. Release your hands. Hands to the ground next to you. Lift up the right heel. 10 pulses. And hold, arms out, push for 10. Hands down, lift that right leg up, up, and lower it back down, shake it away. All right, good work, everybody. Simple, easy twist to the left side, nothing crazy. Keep the legs together though, don't let them swivel to either side. Twist over to your right. Remember, twisting at the belly. All right, we're gonna come back to center and make our way into tabletop position. Pretty standard position, so I'm not gonna break down tabletop. Just remember how important your alignment is in tabletop. All right, now from your tabletop position, let's just reconnect body and breath, 5 cat-cows. Lower belly lift heart, option to add any little movement in between that feels good. So if you want to kind of like round through the hips as you're moving through cat-cows, or maybe when you drop the belly and lift the heart, you can reduce one way or the other. There's really no right or wrong as long as it feels good to you. Great job. After your last one, come into a child's pose and rest for just a few moments. Forehead down, arms out long. You can always flip the palms over to face up if you want to relax and rest the wrist for a moment. Closing down the eyes as you shift inward. Remember your intention. Lots of space here for belly and breath. So begin to seal your lips and let your breath move only through your nostrils. You don't have to fire up the breath or bring too much energy to the breath just yet, but I do want you to start activating a more intentional Ujjayi breath cycle. You have 2 more breaths in your child's pose. Enjoying that stillness before we move. From child's, go ahead and lift up, coming back to your hands and knees, tabletop position. Finding tabletop, lifting up your left leg and sending it long behind you. Bending at your left knee, so now your left foot is pressing to the sky. From here, we're gonna swing the left knee around and try to tap the left elbow. Inhale, bring it back up, donkey kick. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Back up, donkey kick. Good, 3 more. Kick it back up and hold. Lift up the right hand, send the right arm forward. Rotate the right wrist, so now the right palm is facing to the right side, thumb down. Reach the right hand back, point the left toes. Can you grab your foot or ankle? Tabletop dancer variation. Gaze is either down, over your right shoulder, or directly ahead of you. We're gonna stay here, root for 3 more breaths. Great job. Release both your arm and your leg long. Bring your right hand down to the ground. Tuck the toes of your right foot. Take a long breath in. Exhale. 3-limb down dog, left leg up. Great job. Stack your left hip over your right. Bend your left knee. 3-limb down. One deep breath.
It really has been 2 months, hasn't it?
Yes, it has been 2 months. Straighten that left leg, square off your hips, bring your left foot down to the ground. Woo! Look forward. Walk, hop, float your feet up to your hands. Just get to your front end of the mat and stay in a forward fold to relax for a few breaths. Take your head. And your hands are either resting at the elbows or behind your ankles. Deep breath in. And out. One more breath. Release your hands if you have them at elbows or feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulders at hips, belly into spine. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, soft knees. Roll your body up to stand. Sweep the arms out and pull them overhead once you get into your mountain. Tail to the ground, so try to avoid any back bending tonight. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right leg all the way back. Make sure you're on opposite train tracks from your left foot. Squeeze the thighs together. You have the option to drop the right knee if it's necessary. Inhale, both arms up, crescent. All right, so stack. Getting back to fundamentals here. Back heel is over the back toes. Shoulders are stacked, pinkies are inward. We're not here too much longer. Just remember what the pose feels like. 2 more breaths. Exhale, bring your hands down to surround your front foot. Step your left foot back to meet the right. Lower your knees down gently. We're coming back to tabletop position. Drop your belly, lift your heart. Cow. Exhale, tuck, press, cow. Inhale, flat back. Stay there as you exhale. Lift up the right leg, send it long behind. Once you're even, bend your right knee. On your exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, donkey kick. 4 more. The exhale is the knee to the elbow. The inhale is the donkey kick. 1 more. Great. Now, straighten the right leg. No, don't straighten the right leg. I lied. Keep it back. Keep the hips even as well. So if the right hip lifted, bring it back to center. Left arm forward. Rotate the wrist so it faces the left side, thumb down. Point your right toes, sweep the left hand back. Tabletop dance. Keep your eyes locked on Dristi. Focus for 3 more breaths. Beautiful, ladies. Exhale, open it up long. Right leg stays long. Left hand down. Tuck the toes of your left foot, breathe in. Exhale, hips up and back. With your right leg through you in downer. Awesome, stack your hip, bend your knee. Straighten the right leg, bring it down. We meet in down dog. Walk it out. We're gonna stay here a little bit longer this time. And remember, down dog is always an opportunity for child's pose if you need the rest. Take one more breath. And let's make the way up to the front of the mat. Walk, hop, float. Stay in your forward fold. Relax for a few breaths. Your gaze should be behind you. Your head is like a magnet for the earth. Hands release if you have them locked anywhere. Inhale brings you up halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, let's rise up. High mountain without the back bend. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close the eyes. This time we're here for 3 full breaths. Stay present, even when it becomes challenging. Inhale, eyes up. Arms up as well. Option here for back bend now that the body is warm if you want to take it. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway up. Exhale, step the left foot back. Right knee will stay stacked over the ankle, crescent lunge. Inhale, both arms overhead. Sink down if it's available. Pull the hips into center. Great job. 2 more breaths. If you're shaking tremendously, squeeze at the inner thighs. Exhale, hands down, surround front foot. Step back, this time to plank. Modification, knees down, modified plank. But no tabletop. Don't let that belly drop either. Stay nice and tall. Long inhalation. Without pushing forward, pull the elbows into the body with as much control as you have. Lower yourself all the way down. You can drop the knees first if you need to, untuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra. Shoulders back, knees ahead. Exhale, relax. One more baby cobra. Breath in to lift up. Breath out, fold. Separate the feet just a bit. Push through your hands. Lift the heart all the way up, full cobra. Exhale, keep the elbows tight, lower back down. Inhale, cobra again. Option for up dog. And from here, back to down dog. You have the option to push through tabletop or child's pose first. And when you get to down dog, we'll be there for 3 breaths. Remember, give yourself rest if that's what you need. Great work, everybody. Look forward. Make your way forward. Once you get to the front edge of your mat, release, relax, deep forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Keep the arms lifted, sink into chair pose. All right, so, especially my friends at home, since I can't be with you, look down past your knees, make sure you can see your toes. Pull your tail to the ground. Maybe even take your hands to your hips. Hips even. Belly should be lifting upward. Might feel a little awkward in the core space, but that means you're in the right spot. Option to come onto your toes if you want to make it awkward. But remember, this is essential, so whatever you need for your practice. 3 more breaths. Drop your heels, let the palms come through center and fold forward. Breathe in, lift halfway up. As you breathe out, hands to the ground. Step your feet back, plank position. Move through your flow. Chaturanga or knees down, lie down. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, we meet back, down dog. Good. Stay with it. One breath in and out. Lift your right leg up. Open your hip as you soften the knee. Take one breath. Step the right foot through close to your right hand. Spin the back foot completely flat. Rise up, warrior two. Front heel, back arch alignment. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Both arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, exalted warrior. Good, back to warrior two. Pull your body forward. Right elbow, right thigh, left arm up, side angle. Option to extend the right arm down to the earth. Fingers can graze, palm can stay flush to the ground. And if you are familiar with binding and you would like to bind, invitation is certainly open. Very nice. 2 more breaths wherever you might be. Good job, ladies. If you're binded, unbind. Look down to the right big toe. Engage the core Mula Bandha. Inhale up to warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Woo, my legs hate me. Yep, yeah, we did. Yep, we did. All right, now back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Swing the arms overhead, pivot onto your left toes, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands down, surround front foot. Back, plank or 3-limb plank. Lower and move through your vinyasa. Take it slow. Not rush, we're getting near the end. Let's enjoy every transition. One more breath. Lifting the left leg up now. Open your hip as you soften your knee. Take your breath out and the power of that energy to step the left foot through. Right foot comes flat. Rise up, warrior two. Take your time to even yourself out. You're with it, tail down. Inhale, exalted. Exhale, two. 2 more. Pull forward, side angle. You can rest elbow on the thigh or you can go straight into your bind. 3 more long, healthy breaths. Don't lose the integrity of that left knee over the ankle. Good work, good work, good work. Come out of the bind. Look down to left foot. Inhale through warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Warrior two. Swing the right arm up. Crescent. Exhale, hands down, surround. Step it back. Plank. Modified plank, 3-limb plank. Move through your flow. Keep the elbows tight. Big inhale, open. Exhale, take it back. Deep breath in. Open mouth, release. 2 more. Great work. Take your feet just outside of hip width apart. Spread the fingers of your left hand really wide. Press into your left hand. Take your right hand to the back of your right ear. On your exhale, try to get your right elbow to tap your left knee. Woo. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, right elbow, left knee. Yeah, we got about 8 more of these. Keep your chest towards your thighs. Grip with your left fingers. We're halfway done. Working deep into the side bodies today, ladies. Two more. Right hand down. Root. Left hand to the back of the left ear. Go for it. 10 opposite side. Don't think about it. Modification, because you know I wasn't going to give it to you right away. Tabletop. Left elbow. Right elbow. Yes, ladies, you're killing it. You got 5 more. Don't think about it. Just move your body. Don't lock the right elbow, but push that right hand so the arm is straight. Good job, Miss Paula. Let's just call it 2 more. Good. Now plant that left hand down. Look forward. Walk, hop, float. Inhale, come all the way up. Hands to heart, sink into chair. Hope you guys at home are doing good. You're doing awesome. Take a deep breath in. Look to your left, make your twist. Right elbow, left knee, thigh. Press those palms together. Okay. Lock your dristy wherever it's at. Push into your right toenails, lift up your right heel. Step your right leg back, core twist with the lunge foot. Yep, you got it. All right, now you ladies stay right there. At home, just stay in your twist. You want to bind. Right arm down, left arm up. Twist the bind that way. Now bend your right elbow, bring your right hand underneath this leg. There you go, you got it. You got it, that's it. This gap right here, you got to fill that gap with your armpit. All right, my friends who are still in the twist, y'all are badasses, first of all. All right, bring your hands together. Inhale, center. Exhale, down. Step it back, down dog. Walk it out, take a couple breaths. All right, look forward, walk up, float it up. You got one more side. Come all the way up to stand first. Hands together, chair. All right, before we twist, take a couple breaths. You guys are doing awesome. Big inhale for length. Exhale, take the twist. Latch the elbow. You can work for outside right knee thigh. You can also keep it at inner thighs. So try to bring your gaze to your right toe. That might help you. Lift up the left heel. Step the left foot back. There you go. All right, awesome. You're welcome. Now flower the arms open. If you want to, you don't have to. If you want to practice or just work for the bind, go for it. You got it. Set your chest right on your thighs. Like right on it. There you go. Yep. You got it. You'll get there soon. Good work, everybody. If you're in the bind, let's come out. Hands together. Inhale to center. Hands surround front foot. Step it back. Woo! Great job. Knees down to the mat wide. Toes close. Butt back. Child's pose. Good job, everybody. Woo. Woo. Feels good to be present. Yes. You have 1 full minute here to yourself. Ten more seconds. All right, let's go ahead and push up tabletop. Hey, how's everybody feeling? Good. You guys did great. Let's relax. Take it to down dog. Walk it out if it's necessary. Now I will suggest full pigeon posture, but I'll give you the choice of a pigeon or a lizard. We're gonna start right leg up first. Open your hip first. On your exhale, bring it through. So you're either coming into pigeon, right ankle, left wrist, or right foot outside of the right hand. Okay, now if you're taking pigeon with me, lift it up. Make sure your left leg is in center. I can tell mine is not. And it's always better if you're looking back to look over your opposite shoulder of your extended leg to make sure you're even. All right, now check your hips, do this little side to side swivel. If you need something under this space, put it there. Otherwise, start to walk yourself out. You can definitely take a pit stop at the elbows and forearms. What I do here so that my head rests is bring my palms to prayer and then let my head rest on my thumbs. Yep. You might be able to access more depth in the pose after a few breaths. Just be present, wherever it is. Three more very deep breath cycles here. In through the nose and out of the nose to get rid of any unwanted energy. Great work, everybody. Come up onto your hands. Once you get up onto your palms, you're going to shift the weight to the right. You're going to sink over to the right side, and you're going to send your left leg out in front of you, but to the side of you. All right, so we're going to bring the right hand just like let it rest right here, like inside of your right leg, just with the palm on the ground. As long as the palm is touching the ground, we're good to go. Now we're going to use the muscles that we practiced with earlier, the obliques and the quadricep, to activate this right foot. So lift up the right foot away from the ground so it's just the heel that's touching. You're gonna take the left arm across the front of your body. We're gonna grab the right pinky edge side of the right foot. We're going to attempt to lift the right leg up with the left arm and straighten it out to the left side while the right hand is in the middle of the body. So usually like right here is where I get. Hold a few breaths. Now imagine that you're twisting, so you're opening the right leg to the right side, but your body is twisting, your chest rather, is twisting to the left. Like that, but don't fall. Now, especially for my friends at home, because I'm not here to like cue you, if you get here, then just stay right here. This is good. Now, I will give you a cheat code, but I couldn't give it to you right away. Bring the right hand outside of the right leg, and then extend it. Right, so it's obviously much easier with it outside. However, the rinse of the shoulders that we're looking for in this, I believe, archer's pose requires the right hand to be down so that we use that resistance, against the right arm. Put a smile on. Yeah. There you go. Okay. All right, so that was enough fun for that side. Now just roll over the ankles, come back to tabletop, or if that's just too much for you, tabletop, swing it around. All right, thank you guys for letting me have fun. This is so much fun. Feet together, hips up, down dog, walk it out. All right, let's take the left leg up this time as we open the hip. Calm, slow, and steady. Step it through or bring the shin through to set up for either pigeon or lizard. Shin doesn't have to be even to the front edge of the mat. Foot doesn't have to be parallel. The heel could be right underneath of the groin if that's where it needs to be. So your hips are even. That's the most important part. And bring your opposite shoulder. And a little trick with your heel. So if you're like wondering if your extended leg is in the right place, don't think about your leg, think about your heel. Pull your heel into the center. If your heel pulls into center more, then just focus there. And then when you're ready, let's walk it out. Oh. It doesn't matter how pretty the pose looks. It doesn't matter if you mastered the pose today. We just want to be present, whatever that means. However you show up, just be present. Three of the deepest breaths of your day. Okay. Begin to make your way up. Shifting the energy to the left side as you swing the right leg around. It's going to come out to the right side. So I'm just going to shift and face you guys. Okay, so here's what we're going to do on this side. Instead of keeping the right leg long out to the side, bend your right leg so that you're now in a butterfly, but we're going to focus on the left foot. Bring your left hand down inside just like we did before. Activate the left foot by coming just up onto your left heel. We'll take the right hand across. The pose will feel different with the grounded leg bent rather than straight, and you'll be able to see it. Okay, so let's give it a go. First, we just want to lift it up. Now, before you try to straighten it, cradle that baby like you did earlier, and imagine you're trying to get your left knee crease to sit on your left shoulder. So just give it more awareness. Okay, now if you want to straighten it and you're feeling good. So you're trying to keep your back straight. Great question. Is your back supposed to be straight? Your lumbar, your low back will definitely round as you're trying to get into the pose, but once you straighten the leg, the spine will straighten and it'll turn into more of a side body opener. Does that make sense? So yes, if your low back is rounding, you're okay, you're in the right place. And again, if right here is all you get today, then just stay right here. Now, body always follows gaze. So if you want your chest to be opening to the right side, take your gaze under to the right side. And then maybe before you know it, you can straighten the leg, but don't force it. I'm not here to force. They make it look so easy. Okay, now don't slap with the left leg, just bring it back into center. So we can get the full stretch. Take the left hand behind you and then extend the left leg out. And bring it over to the left side and see if you can't work your gaze underneath of the right armpit. But pull the leg up. Yeah. Hold on, we're gonna stay here for a second. Okay. All right, let's rebend left knee. Attempt to stack the left leg over the right leg for fire log. This is such a joke. Or if fire log is not in your practice, as you can see it is not in mine, you can always take cow face legs or just simple shoelace legs. That's okay too. Either way, it's not my practice, so yeah. Give it a go though. And we're just gonna be here for a second. Be here right now, few breaths, whatever that means. If a fold is accessible, it'll probably feel really good for your low back and your hips if you do want to fold. If you have not fully accessed fire log or shoelace, then I would suggest not folding. You need to be working instead on just mastering the legs. 5 very long, cleansing breath spaces. If Fire Log is new to you, ankle over knee, knee over ankle. If you're folded, go ahead and come up, and we're just gonna simply switch. So bring your hands right in front of you like this. We're gonna use the core to lift up and switch the legs. Now, if you can't access it on your own, obviously take your hands and place the legs where they are supposed to be. And then you can again fold and release. This will be our last pose before we lay down for final rest. So if there's anything you need to let go of or take in for the rest of your practice, this is the time to manifest. Take a final breath where you are. And come up if you're folded. Unlock those legs, send them out long. If there's any last pose or movement or anything that you need before we settle in, go ahead and take it. Otherwise, I do want you to be mindful as you roll yourself down to lay. So arms out long, create your little hot dog here as you roll forward, and then at your own pace, I'm not gonna count you down, zip up the legs, begin to roll yourself back. About halfway, 3/4 of the way down, it gets really hard. Point the toes, and then use that resistance to help lower. Finally. Arms on the ground, stretching them above the head as you pull through your fingertips. Roll your wrists and roll your ankles. And then just allow the arms to come down beside the body. You have plenty of space, so take it up. If you want a 5-point star, you can do that. And together we'll take 3 deep breaths. In through your nose, fill up the belly, fill up the lungs. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. 2 more. Returning to a rhythmic breath. Focus your energy at the soft space right between your eyebrows, your third eye center, the gateway into the center of your mind. Just focus here. Breathing in, breathing out. Completely present and fully aware. Enjoy your meditation this evening. Allowing your awareness to travel back to your breath into your body. Resting in stillness for just another minute longer. Today, I drove myself all the way to a store. I spent 30 minutes in that store shopping for items that I needed. I got my items, I went to the register, I rung up all of my items, only to realize that I didn't even have my freaking purse with me. I didn't have a credit card to pay, I didn't have any cash to pay, and I just kind of stood there, looking really simple. And in that moment, I had two decisions. I could be upset and mad that I drove all the way to the store and still wasn't able to leave with the things that I needed and still have to go back. Or I could just acknowledge that I wasn't present. That's why I forgot my wallet. I wasn't present in the moment. I wasn't aware of what I was doing. And in turn, I wasted hours of my day and lots of energy. So just a reminder that we're human. These things absolutely happen. And when you find yourself off, when you find yourself outside of the present moment, don't be too hard on yourself. Just acknowledge that it's a human quality, and maybe you just need to practice being present a little bit more. An invitation of practice. So just take a moment to acknowledge what your intention was today and how it probably relates to that, and begin to take some movement. Bringing your knees up to the heart when it feels right. Wrapping your arms around your legs as you give yourself a big hug. Nice physical symbol of gratitude for yourself and for your body. Making your way over to right side fetal position as you stay tight with yourself, protective of your heart center and everything you've cultivated here tonight. Then go ahead and push yourself up from the earth. Still rested, still inward. Once you find easy seat, let your hands touch the ground, a reminder of grounding. Sweep that energy up overhead as you lengthen your arms. Allow your palms to meet and float them down to heart center. Let's take a breath together to seal this practice. I bow my head to each of you. I thank you so much for joining me tonight and every night in this practice. Until we meet again, namaste. Take your time coming out of practice, no rush. I think we ran a minute or two late. If you have any questions, concerns, feedback, let me know before you head out. We do have a mat cleaner. If you want to clean your mats, just let me know. And we have towels under here. We just have to keep a track of them for you and all that stuff. Otherwise, have a great night. Thanks for coming in. There's another one at 7 if you want to stay.
Oh, I think I'll spin.
No, I did Christy's class this morning too. My legs are like, nah. Oh,
I missed you so much for your
Oh, Carmela.
Yeah, Carmela.
Yeah. She's doing good. Theo is born. What am I doing? I can't unmute you guys. I'm like the worst. Yeah, she had Theo Friday.
Oh, she just got. What was that?
Oh, I want you guys to all unmute yourself. Why? The old way was so much better.